I love the Wii U. So many great games, but not that many good commercials, though.
Oh hey, I'm just here playing my Wii U. You know, I really liked this system, though I think it was knocked down by bad marketing and games that just weren't system sellers in many people's minds. Although I do think that the console was great and it got way less credit than it deserved.
Okay, let's get this over with. The Wii U's marketing was awful and Nintendo should be ashamed of it. But I think the Wii U had a ton of potential if Nintendo didn't screw up the marketing and actually made it clear that this was a new console and not just an add-on to the Wii. Hear me out though. This console had a ton of great games and features that I think are extremely underrated. Just starting up the system is a treat. You're greeted to a Nintendo logo, then a Wii U logo, then the home menu. It may not seem like much, but I think the simplicity of the startup makes it a very nice system to use any day of the week. Can I also just say how much I love the Wii U logo? I really like it a lot. So the home screen. You get 6 pages with 15 boxes in every one, and 6 utilities at the bottom that never move. Up at the corner, you get your user icon, where if you tap on it, it gives you a few options like switching your user or changing your Mii. Speaking of users, you are given 12 user spots, which is 5 more than the Switch gives you, and Mii's are back. They were heavily used on the Wii, and you bet they were on its sequel. You get so many more options for the Mii creation now, and you get this nice shelf view when you make one of all your Miis. For anyone who missed out on the Wii but bought a Wii U, let's be real, no one did. There's a built-in Wii menu with the same apps that would come with the original Wii. But if you do want to play Wii games, you have to launch the Wii menu and then launch the game, which is a mega annoyance. Something the Wii U has over the Switch is an accurate amount of time each user has played a game. With the Switch, you just get 10 hours or more, 20 hours or more, but the Wii U gives you accuracy down to the minute. It's great. I love seeing how useless I've been for the past 7 years playing Super Mario 3D World. That's concerning. And Wii Party U, that isn't much better. Oh, and we can't forget about Wii U Chat. Me and my cousin spent an absurd amount of time on there. We were basically FaceTiming before we knew what FaceTime was. Sadly, the service was discontinued, but I still look back at the days of drawing over my cousin's face very fondly. Let's move to the utilities I mentioned earlier. So the first one we have is the friend list. I'm only friends with my cousin on here because, honestly, I forgot there were friends on the Wii U. I have only one friend who owns a Wii U, so it would have been lost on me anyways. Next is Miiverse. This was Nintendo's social media platform that was on the Wii U as well as the 3DS. You could collect stickers in games like Super Mario 3D World and post them to Miiverse or ask questions of a part you're stuck on in the game you're playing. I never got to use it, but it seemed like a sweet place to be. Nintendo decided to shut down the service in 2017 and have opted to use the more popular social media apps like Twitter or YouTube to spread stuff about their games. The next utility is the eShop. We all know what this is for. It's where you go to buy games digitally. Can I just say that I love how the eShop is set up on the Wii U? You have all of the options for your user on the left with the important stuff broken up into groups in the middle. It's all so simple and set up so well. I wish Nintendo would revamp the eShop on the Switch to look like this, or at least have groupings of first and third party games. I like how the eShop is close to the middle of the bottom of the home screen. You can't miss it. The next two are the internet browser and the notification center. These two aren't really special, just normal stuff for system. The last one we have is download management. It's just a place to see the status of your purchases while they're downloading. Just like the last two, it isn't anything special. You cannot talk about the Wii U and not mention the Gamepad. This thing is a beast. You could play games on this for hours, maybe only 3. Yeah, so this thing has so many features in it that the battery life took a substantial hit. Also, I think I broke the charger to the gamepad because now it only charges in certain positions and it's bent a little in the middle. Regardless of the battery life issue, I think the gamepad was amazing and made my gameplay experience way better. It's so comfortable to hold and it just melts in your hands while playing. It was so easy to use. The gamepad as a controller while the gameplay would be on the TV. I could never get the TV button to work, but I've heard that it was a nice feature to have, so, you know, wasn't entirely useless. There's an NFC reader as well, which means that Nintendo was thinking about making Amiibo or something like it before the Wii U even released. I like the placement of all the buttons on the gamepad. I think it feels really comfortable for anyone to use. The Wii U had some amazing games on it. Games like Super Mario 3D World, Mario Kart 8, Splatoon, Wii Party U, Wii Sports Club, and Nintendo Land. I'm still surprised Nintendo didn't make a sequel to that game. Maybe a Nintendo Universe of sorts? Anyway, of course there are a few stinkers, but I'd say that most of the Wii U games sold are still solid games. Now system sellers, that's another topic. That was the thing with a lot of people. The Wii U had great games, but a lot of them wouldn't sell people on a Wii U. The backwards compatibility with the Wii was awesome because I was too lazy to plug in the Wii, and for the Wii U to have a whole Wii built in is freaking amazing.
Great talk, guys. I can finally say that the Wii U wasn't as bad as everyone made it out to be. Sure, there were downsides, but I think the people that bought it were most likely happy with their decision because of how many games we have to play on it. Well, thanks for watching. Subscribe and do all that crazy stuff. Bye-bye.